Hello everyone, this is Robyn. Welcome to mypinkstamper.com. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here with me. Today I'm going to be doing a basic die cut card. I'm going to be using our Butterfly Beauty dies as the main focal point and element to the card. They're so large that they take up the entire card front. So I'm going to show you how to spotlight those dies and make it a really fun birthday card. So we'll go ahead and I'll jump right in. Everything you see in today's video can be purchased directly from my shopping page, shop.mypinkstamper.com, and I'll have the name of the item along with the item code directly on the screen. Okay, so let's start with, we'll go ahead and start with the dies. We're going to be using a couple dies, an embossing folder, and we're just doing a little bit of stamping in today's video. So I'm going to pull out my die cut machine. The first thing I'm going to do is take, this is a half sheet of our MELON MAMBO cardstock, and I have it cut portrait, so it's 4 1/4 by 11. This just gives me a little extra room. It was a little, you want to have the extra room around the dies so you don't accidentally cut it off the end. So I'm going to put this one right here and I'm going to run it through. Super easy. Just run that through. And then next, and then this one will just pop out. And I'll just set that aside for now. Now I'm going to be taking our silver foil sheet and I'm using the other butterfly die, and these actually layer up together. And I'm going to run this through. Now this one's a little bit more intricate, so I'm going to go forward and back. Just like that. Okay, and now, we'll put these on the side. We'll go ahead and take a scrap piece of our Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to be using one of the rectangles from our Stitched So Sweetly dies. And when I'm using one of our shapes that have just the straight edge, I like to put them in at an angle to help get a nice crisper cut. Okay, now I can go ahead and set that aside. Now while I have my machine out, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of embossing with our embossing folder. This is the Parisian Flourish embossing folder. I have a piece of our basic black cardstock. This is cut at 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I'm going to turn this over. I like that they have the lines on the front because I use them. I use the lines to actually line it up. And I'll just close this. And I'm going to run this through. And then we'll have a nice embossed background right here. Here we go, and this gives a nice deep impression. You can see it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just very carefully take the silver butterfly out. Now you can go ahead and, what I like to do is I'll take this out of here. I just take my time and I use our Take Your Pick tool. And one side has a spatula, but if you pull it out, the other side has a paper piercer. And so I'll just lock that in place and I'll poke that out. And I will do the same thing with the MELON MAMBO butterfly. And I will be right back. Okay, did you miss me? I'm back. I have these all punched out and ready to go. It just took a few minutes to go ahead and just pop out the little extra pieces in there. And I'll set these aside for now. We're gonna go ahead and do our stamping. I'm using MELON MAMBO ink pad, and we're going to be using the stamp set. Here's a card. This is a really versatile stamp set that only includes sentiments, which is really nice to have on hand. This has every sentiment that you'll need practically. Congratulations, happy birthday, thank you. And I'm gonna use the happy birthday because I'm always in need of birthday cards. So I have my stamp ready to go, and I'm gonna go ahead and ink this up and just stamp it right on here. And there we go. And now I can start putting this card together. Now I'll need a piece of our background paper. Okay, I have our Stampin' grid paper. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take some of our multi-purpose glue. And I know you can also do this on our silicone sheet. I just like to do it on the paper that I can just throw away after, and I can rinse out the sponge. So do whatever works for you. There's many ways with paper crafting to do different things to achieve the same result at the end. Just remember that. We're all artists here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take just a quarter of a Stampin' sponge, and I'm just going to sponge it in to the glue. I'm gonna turn this piece over, and you try not to move it while you're doing this. Try to keep it in the same spot because you don't want glue on the other side of it. And I'm just getting glue on all of this here. Okay, now I'm going to put that aside. I'm gonna turn this over, and I'm going to carefully layer it on top of this butterfly. Now it does not have to be perfectly layered. It's okay if some of it's not lining up. You can have just kind of a shadow look. You just wanna make sure you get it down fairly quickly. And so that's that. I have it all on there. And wasn't that super easy? All right, now let's turn this into a card. I'm going to take our card base, which is a piece of our Thick Whisper white cardstock cut in half. And I also have it scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to fold this over, and using our bone folder, get a nice tight crease. Now I'm going to take that piece of basic black, and I'll go ahead and turn this over, and I'm using our snail adhesive. I'm going to add adhesive on all 4 sides and a little in the center. And I'm going to put this right here, just on here. Okay, and I like to also just kind of, just so it doesn't pop off, give it a nice massage. All right, now I'm going to turn this over, and I'm going to use a combination of our 2 dimensionals. These are our regular dimensionals, and these are our mini dimensionals. And there are some big spaces that you can just pop one of our full-size dimensionals on here. I don't know if that's meant to be a big spot, but I'm going to do it. Okay, and then on the other spots, go ahead and just put one of our mini dimensionals. I'll just put one down here. It can pop up. This is more of a dimensional kind of a card. It's like more of a 3D effect. It's like the butterfly's actually coming at it, yeah? All right, and I'll just put one right here in the center. And I've got the major areas covered. Now I'll go ahead and just take the backings off of those dimensionals. Did I get that one yet? I think I did. Okay. I think I got that one. All right. Now we're going to add this on the black, and it's going to pop. It's just going to pop with color. Everything's going to just pop out. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. All right, let's take our happy birthday, and I'm just going to use our regular snail, and I'm going to put this on here flat right here, and we're almost done. I'm going to take some of our rhinestones, and I like to use just our bone folder, and I'm going to put a couple right here under the word birthday off to the right. And now I'm just going to sporadically throw some gems here and there and everywhere, just on the black, because they're really going to pop. Just like that. And I'll probably put one right there. And I think that's good. So here is our card for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video tutorial. If you like what you saw, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. And also, I love to hear from you. It makes my day. If you have time to leave a comment below, I would love it so much. You can find me and more of my projects and my video tutorials and my weekly giveaways directly on my website, mypinkstamper.com. Have a wonderful week, everyone. See you soon. Bye-bye.